My title is Indonesian Overview in Data World. Introduction. Kaggle has been one of platform of interest for data people looking to learn more. So basically, this is a platform that used by many data practitioners. So the methodology, Kaggle Data Science and Machine Learning Survey, which present a comprehensive view of the state of data science and machine learning. The survey has 24,000 responses, and the question include direct questions and also indirect questions. To answer the question, how Indonesia doing in the data world, I highlight only Indonesian country present in this survey. Without further ado, let's jump into the Kaggle survey and work with it. Let's create our libraries and then take the dataset, understanding the data, be ready to explore the data, and make the code so only Indonesian allowed. Okay, so the first one, does age matters? Here's the graph. From the graph above, most of Indonesian data practitioners are young, approximately 18 to 29 years old. This could be mean that data science has huge popularity among the youngsters. Even though the number of Indonesian participants above 50 years old looks small, their participation either helps a lot for a youngster or proving that one can never be too old for exploring data science work. Gender ratio among the Indonesian participants. Looking at the graph, same thing are given through the graphs. The most male-female participants are young, while males are dominating across all types of age. The male-female ratio seems to have decreased as we go over the age of 40 to 70 years old. Nerds versus workaholics, or maybe it means student versus non-student. So this graph is contributors in top 10 participant countries based on genders and student status. So as you can see from the plot, the age for most of student population fall in between 18 to 29 years old. Comparing to the rest of the world, Indonesian countries seem right in the middle. But the gap with the country like India and USA were very far. It could be answered with different interest level between these countries and Indonesia. It might be good if a somewhat advertised platform like Kaggle to the rest of Indonesian. Besides, data science could boost technology advance. Data science are very variety jobs in the market with high value occupation. Platform use and preferred. We already discussed about the age distributions. So as a youngster or someone looking to upgrade their skill, we might seek some kind of guidance on where to go to for getting the best resources available for learning data science. So the first one is Indonesian students category. Take a look at the graph. This, from the plot that Indonesian students rely on university courses a lot. What is interesting is that the platform Kaggle Learn courses surpass that, even is slightly higher. When it comes to choosing what they prefer, a huge number of them retain using the online courses, and also video platforms such as YouTube is seen to be popular too. And on the other hand, Indonesian non-student, take a look at the graph. For Indonesian non-students, seems also like online courses reasons why university courses are less relevant because other platforms like Udemy and DataCamp focus on data science related courses and interactive environment, which could be as preferred element for the Indonesian non-student. Formal education. Is it formal education play a huge role in supporting a range of DS knowledges? So here's the code. It seems there is a clear connection between degrees attained of academic researchers' work. What are learning platforms used by Indonesian? We classify to three types: doctoral degree, master degree, and professional doctorate. Let's break down. If we take a look at the graph, there are still some interesting takeaways we have from this graph. The ratio of Indonesian students pursuing doctoral degree we have already published to those who are yet to is much larger than the proportion for the professional doctorates. The next one, machine learning and coding experience. Let's us now take a look at the machine learning and coding experience of the Indonesian participant involved. First of all, take a look at the graph, and sorry for the kind of messy graph. The Indonesian participant disparity of the genders still persists when we talk to both coding and ML experiences. Indonesian favorite programming language. We have an idea about the level of coding of experiences. I'm going to make it up to top 5 programming language used based on years of coding experience and student status. And we're gonna classify the coding and or programming experience by the year: beginner, intermediate, and expert. So here's the code. We could see a clear domination of Python over the other coding languages when it comes to working on data science. Languages like SQL, R, PHP, and C++ also has a greater portion, but maybe because of simplicity and readability of Python, it is more preferred. Machine learning frameworks and data visualization tools. Why do we need those two? After what we've discussed, the ML algorithm can help identify outliers and expected and unexpected outcomes. Combining ML and DV tools uh, let's us to establish baseline metrics for performance scaling before scanning any situation that we are going to face. This can help interacting faster, more effectively, also avoid downtime across all the operations. Popularity of ML frameworks and DP tools in Indonesia. We're going to classify the different level of ML usage methods into 3 parts: beginner, intermediate, and advanced. This is the graph. Some general trends are observed in the usage of the ML frameworks for both with differing levels of ML experiences. It's shown that scikit-learn, TensorFlow, and VTorch are the most popular ML frameworks. Data visualization is one of the most important skills because it provides an imagery information. So the top 3 is Matplotlib, ggplot, and a plotly. ML algorithms. Intersection of ML algorithm with DV tools. So here's the code. From the plotting so far, Matplotlib, Seaborn, Plotly, and ggplot are the clear frontrunners for everyday use. However, from previous graphs, we know that Python and R outperform other programming languages, especially when it comes to his work in the data science field. How about the provisions? Are they all related? Let's analyze it from various angles. So this is the data and the graph. As expected, the higher the salary level, the greater the proportion of people with longer coding experience. Relationship between ML experience and yearly compensation. I'm going to divide into 4 major groups. Income. So this is the code. Looking at the graph above, it is clear that the participants with the least experience make up the majority in the low to lower middle income bracket. Does gender affect their yearly compensation and industry? So, according to data science demographic scientists, women earn 92 cents for every $1 earned by men. Hence, let us see how men and women predominate in the DS. Yearly compensation. This graph, when arranged in ascending order of yearly compensation, does not shed much light in the proportional differences in pays with respect to gender, industry. To confirm that these findings are true, this graph shows that 3 industries, computer and or technology, academic or education, and accounting and or finance, appear to clearly dominate other industry sectors. Take a look at the graph. Due to lack of information from Indonesian participants about this, the information that we could extract is most of the occupations in data science are spread around a few selected industry sectors. Next one, company size. Being in the job market world is tough as rock. So they eventually end up thinking, is this the job I really wanted? The question is especially haunting for someone who are about to step into the professional life for the first time. So picking the right company is important for anyone looking for the job, occupation, and also don't forget about mental health. That the job is stressful job. Individual workloads. Now let's take a look at how many people are responsible for DS workloads based on company size. Take a look at the graph. As a company grows in size, it typically needs to hire more employees for certain key positions. Companies' effect on industry. Increasing number of companies in recent years, creating new programs within the company is an imperative for success. First, we classify into low, medium, and high. You can take a look at the graph. So the 3 industries: academic, computers, and accounting take up the most number of companies across all of the different sizes and of the companies. Stage of ML incorporation based on Indonesian's role. Yeah, you can take a look at the graph. We get from here is that for the companies who do assign the as workload, analyzing and understanding the data to influence product or business decisions seem to be the primary focus for all of them. Indonesian job role based on professions. So you can take a look at the graph. In this Indonesian case, the data analysis profession is unexpectedly in the lead. From this, we can conclude that the S-related jobs pay better, especially if she or he is in DS or ML-related jobs. Intersection of the activity based on yearly compensation. Let's take a look at deeper at the yearly compensation with respect of the activity performed. So we category the occupation like this, and then the code. Here we see the relationship between the different activities using like a Z value. Cloud development experience. So what is cloud development? According to this article, cloud development is the process of developing apps or computer solutions that may be run fully on web-based platform. It gives greater flexibility in building and deploying new products. Indonesia industry spending on cloud services. This is the code. When it comes to platform preference, GCP, AWS, and Microsoft Azure seem to be clear winners as they are used across all industries. So the next one, provision by usage of cloud computing product. So it is the code. Oh, sorry. It is the graph. As we can see from here, all the three products, Amazon Elastic Compute Cloud, Microsoft Azure Virtual Machine, and Google Cloud Compute Engine are very popular. Data product versus data storage product by profession. Oh, so here's the code. The profession of data analyst, research scientist, data scientist, and ML or MLOps engineers seem to be performing these practices the most. As compared to the other profession, the specialized hardware. As expected, GPUs therefore take up the most sought after hardware used by the participant. Next one is integrated development environment. It is help in consolidating different aspects of a computer program. Let us now see their usage based on the top 5 programming languages. After looking at this graph, since most participants are using Python, this will also be reflected in the graphic through the use of the EDS. Product versus tools. It is useful to know the product which serves the ML models and the corresponding monitoring tool which is usually used by the participant for them. After we take a look at the graph, MLflow, an open source platform for managing the end-to-end machine learning lifecycle, appears to be preferred by participants for both purposes. Auto machine learning tools versus responsible or ethical AI product. Hence, building explained, responsible and ethical AI is essential, along with fairness analysis for socially accepted algorithms is necessary. Let us see how many professionals use AutoML. As to code, there are only two professions that surpass 50% using AutoML tools. Of the AutoML tools used, Google Cloud AutoML, H20 Driverless AI, and Azure Automated Machine Learning are the most used ones. So the conclusion, the main focus of this notebook is to see whether Indonesia will embrace the next revolution of technology as it is characterized by the fusion of the digital, biological, and physical worlds, as well as the growing utilization of new technologies such as artificial intelligence, cloud computing, the Internet of Things, and advanced professional based on data science. Indonesia, we can say, is a developing country, especially technology sectors. At least Indonesian people should have finished their formal education for better critical thinking and creating ideas. Before you jump into data world, preparing is a must. Luckily, there are lots of online courses beside university courses, and most of them were free to use. So the expectation if Indonesian people has basic knowledge about data, it could uh, their chance to survive in job market or maybe create job for other people around the world.